Hi, today I'm going to be doing a review of the Zutter magnetic die and stamp storage product. This was sent to me by the folks at Zutter, and it features a very sturdy locking plastic container. It also has 3 magnetic sheets that are suitable for storing your dies. And the back side of those magnetic sheets are cling for storing your stamps. And there's also a plastic divider sheet provided to keep your dies protected and separated. So the box itself, which again has these locking sides, measures 14 5/8 by 10 1/4. It's a nice size box that provides very sturdy storage for your stamps and dies. Let's go ahead and get started with the unboxing. I will say they did a very nice job with packaging. They included the box, which is empty, and then they included the magnetic sheets and a separate sleeve, a separate plastic sleeve. Okay, once I got my X-Acto knife, I was able to actually open the plastic storage container, this plastic sleeve, and then you can remove the plastic sleeve and the paper that comes with the packaging. The sheets that are magnetic on one side and cling on the other are 12 1/4 by 8 1/2. And you have to remove this little plastic covering from the cling side. I believe it's there just to protect it, but then you can put your stamps on that side. So one side for your dies and the other side for your stamps. And I'll demonstrate the way that I am storing things. I have one box for my regular dies and one box for my hot foil stamps or hot foil dies. These magnetic sheets are very sturdy and you can get a lot of dies on them. So this box, the name of the box said really useful boxes. Anyways, you can see how the dividers fit down in there. And again, I told you what the measurements are. 12 1/4 by 8 1/2. Gives you a lot of space for storage. And here I am just measuring the box again. It is 14 5/8 by 10 1/4. These frosted pieces are divider sort of protectors, and you would put one between each layer. Now I'm going to demonstrate how I store my dies using this system. So recently Spellbinders had a sale. I think it might have been the Black Friday sale, and I bought all of the Essentials dies. And I also have some other dies that I had purchased previously from Spellbinders. I'll have all of the links to Spellbinders listed below in my description box. All right, now I'm going to apply the dies to the magnetic side of the dividers. I would almost call these boards because they're a nice heavy weight and they're not flimsy in any way. These are the Essential Ovals by Spellbinders. You can see they give you lots of options. And I thought, well, let's start off with the basic shapes. Ovals are one of the essentials, and I have a label maker machine, and I put the little label right above where I am going to store my ovals. I used a Brother label maker. Okay, so there you go. There's no slipping or sliding. These dies are not going to come off of this magnetic board. Super sturdy and highly magnetic, which is what you would like, right? Okay. Next I have the fluted rectangle essential dies. These are nice because they give you a nice border when you're cutting out your rectangle instead of just a straight edge. Gives you a nice fluted edge. I like how these are fitting on this board. Previously, I had all of my dies in sleeves and just thrown into a basket. Having this system allows me to separate and divide my spellbinders because I do work on the social media influencers team for spellbinders, and I do want to have their products at hand when I am creating with the products that they send me. It's going to make the system convenient and everything at my fingertips. So yes, I'm just going ahead and putting my different spellbinders die sets on the board. I do have several different of the rectangle varieties. This one is called Candlewick Rectangles on the right, and on the left I am putting on the Essentials rectangle dies. Okay, so you can see that Spellbinders has a lot of nice rectangle dies with a lot of really cool edges. I like having a variety to pick from. And it's nice because I have my label there. One thing, I believe I'll be able to remove the label if I ever need to, if I switch things around. I also have this essential petal die, and I'm going to try to find a place to store that as well. Actually, I think it might fit on this board. It's kind of like, you just have to decide where you're going to put everything, what's going to fit nicely. And it's very visually appealing, I think, to see these dies laid out like this. So I'm super excited about this system. I'm really glad that they sent us the samples to play with. Now it has become my goal to have all of my Spellbinders dies stored in these systems, and I have purchased my own separate secondary box as well as the accompanying magnetic die and stamp storage sheets. So it's a great set, and you can buy extra stamp and storage sheets because these will fit inside the box. Now I'm going to show you how you can put your stamps on the cling side of the board. This first stamp set with the butterflies is from Spellbinders. It is called New Start. I removed the clear plastic on the back side, and I just put the stamps directly on the board. The second stamp set is called Love Never Fails. I'll have both of these stamp sets linked in the description box below, but I haven't used these stamp sets a lot, so they're pretty sticky still. So I am able to just adhere them directly with the backing off, the full set directly onto my board. I will tell you a little bit later, I had some stamp sets that were more used, and so they weren't quite as sticky. So I had to individually place each stamp on the board and remove both sides of the acetate. But with a brand new set, I was able just to smush it on the back of the board and it stuck. All right, let's continue applying the rest of my essential and other dies. These are cutting dies from Spellbinders. These are essential circles. Brand new set to me. And it's part of that bundle that I purchased during a sale. Now we've got the essential squares. Okay, and these are nice because they are variated between a straight die and then a die that has a little bit of a detail. And that is like little dots. And it just is a nice finishing touch for when you're making your panels. Okay, and now I'm showing you how these all nestle together inside of the box. I do like having that space on the back for the cling, you know, the cling area for the stamps. And there they go. Everything's together. I'm flipping it around and then I'm going to show you everything stayed in place. Nothing moved. Even with me turning it upside down. That's what I like about this. These are sturdy. They are not going to shift or move around. It's a great system. I would encourage you to check it out. I'll have it linked below in the description box. And I want to thank the folks at Zutter for sending me this set to do a review on. I love this system. I know that I'll be buying more of these sets in the future. Thanks everybody. Have a hopeful day. Bye-bye.